Hi guys, and welcome to Pretty Eyes World. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are going to be going over my top leg exercises in 2023, so let's get into it. First, we are going to do hamstring curls, which are awesome to really focus on your hamstrings and make sure that your lower glute area is nice and toned. I usually tend to do these single legged, whether what machine I am on, just to make sure that I am really focusing on each muscle group per leg and getting no type of dysmorphia with my muscles while I am growing and cutting at the same time. These I usually will do once a week just to make sure that I really isolate my hamstring areas and keep them nice and toned up. Next, we will be moving into leg press. I personally will also do leg press single leg just to really focus on each muscle group that I'm trying to do in each leg. And for this, I am mainly focusing on my quads and glutes. Doing this exercise once a week will help keep your glutes as round as possible, as well as giving you some quad muscle at the same time. The goal I usually am trying to reach with doing these is really focusing on my quads and making sure that they are really pushing my foot down with my heel down to the machine. And I usually am making sure that my glute is nice and tight and pressed up when I am pushing, so that way I am getting both of a quad and glute isolation in this workout. The traditional way would be to do both legs at the same time, but in 2024, next year, we're doing all single leg things. And next we have sumo squat. Sumo squat is going to be really good for your side glutes as well as your quads. This is really going to help make them just stand out, in my opinion. I have found so many benefits from doing this exercise. I found rounder glutes as well as more focused on my quads as keeping them toned as possible. Another variation that you can do if you're a little bit shorter or taller is getting 2 step-ups and a kettlebell, and that way you can really get a depth in your squat while you are focusing on your quads and your glutes. And this will definitely be going with me into 2024, as I will be doing these at least once a week. And next we are going to do the best glute isolation workout you can do, hip thrusts. This is going to be barbell hip thrust. Will really focus on your glutes as well as your hamstrings. You can also get a little bit of a quad pump if you have your feet set up, but this I mainly focus on squeezing those glutes really tight and those hamstrings nice and tight as well. As you can tell, they will kill you every time. Another variation that you can do hip thrust in if you're focusing on one leg at a time is get on a hip thrust machine at your gym, and you will point one foot up so that way you can really focus on pushing through your leg that you have down all the way and focusing on that glute and hamstring. And next we have squat, which is the all-time workout that you will need to do if you are looking to grow your glutes in 2024. I personally like to do my squats on this machine just because I can get a deeper squat in, as well as having my feet elevated kind of helps give me a little bit different of a depth in my squat. The only thing I do have with this machine is extremely heavy, so you want to make sure that you are trying out this squat before you add any weight, just because you really do want to make sure you're getting as down as far as possible in your depth, because you really want to feel those in your glutes and your quads at the most when you are doing your squats. I will definitely be taking these into the next year, as they always kill me every time. And next we have dumbbell RDLs. These are going to focus on your lower back, your glutes, and your hamstrings. When doing dumbbell RDLs, you always want to make sure that you're keeping your back straight, and you really want to make sure you're pushing your hips back. You want to keep your legs either bent more if you want it more in your glutes, and more straight if you want it more in your hamstrings. But I definitely try to do these at least once a week for maximum hamstring and glute isolation. And last but surely not least, we have good mornings, which are somewhat of a variation of RDLs, but you're really going to be focusing on poking your butt more back. So that way it's like it's about to touch a wall if it was there. These are going to really focus on your lower back, your glutes, and your hamstrings, which I definitely have as my all-time favorite workout. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye.